Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 63 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. They decided to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh. Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Blackwell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's the right side here, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe we're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken to the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he finds a man on the crossing route.
The pass.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And again this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Number 44 on the carry.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Jacksonville.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing well, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
And the Jaguar first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Jaguars.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Left sideline, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43. Again, Darnold. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Jaguar first down.
To the air again, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Darnold completes it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up.
DJ Chark. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? This is going to be 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Darnold. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be stopped just just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no receptions for him personally to this point. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
A gain of 18 on the play.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Jaguars 14.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
10-10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game. My team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Running back. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 36 on
that 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For another Minnesota Vikings.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Blackwell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That's good for a Minnesota.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
2-point conversion.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. It's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
to. Ball carried by number.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 31, Jaguars 17.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all his property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offense.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Now it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's in number 85.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell, and he'll go down at the 28.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Looking to throw. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Makes the score. Vikings.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And will find his man on the end route. Complete.
To number 85.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
To number 80.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To number 80.
Darnold. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he will get this into the end end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars are back within a score.
Josh Lambo.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. Blackwell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by a field goal, 55 seconds remaining, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Darnold now to throw. Avant's got it over the middle.
Darnold's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Darnold's
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we did not err, but mentally